Hello everyone, we will announce the world's one and only real-time chart, HANTEO Chart's weekly physical album chart, starting now. This is your host, Joe, and this is going to be the pre-recording of the HANTEO Chart's weekly physical album chart rankings of the third week of May. Starting with the 10th place of HANTEO Chart's weekly physical album chart of third week of May was taken by Astro. Astro's Gateway, the 7th mini album, was sold 2,302 copies in the last week. And as you know, they have finally placed got a first win in the music show from NBC's show Champion last week, and that was the wrap of their 2-week promotion with this particular album and the title track Knock. And if you watch the video online or the music show itself, Astro members were really happy and shed some tears and thanked all the Arohas for the support. And yeah, so that was their 2-week promotion, and looking forward to their next album and promotion as well. And that was, in the 10th place, Astro's 7th mini album, Gateway, that was sold 2,302 copies in the last week. Going on to the 9th place of HANTEO Chart's weekly physical album chart of third week of May was taken by Bull 4. Their album, Puberty Book 2, was sold 2,335 copies the last week. And as the title of this album says, it's the second album of the Puberty series from Bull 4, and there was a lot of, news surrounded with the title track called Leo in English, that was featuring Baekhyun of EXO. So since that was out and there's a music video out as well, it is a very soft song, I would say, just your almost regular Bull 4 song. And the music video is also very soft, sort of like a dreamy, fairy tale-like atmosphere of the music video. And this, as you know, if you have listened to Bull 4 before, now it's a single member, Ji-young's, sort of like a project group, and her soft voice really goes well with Baekhyun's voice as well. So definitely check it out, the music video as well, if you haven't yet. And that was in the 9th place, Bull 4, Puberty Book 2, that was sold 2,335 copies in the third week of May. Moving on to the 8th place of HANTEO Chart's weekly physical album chart of third week of May was taken by 17. 17's album, All One, was sold 2,375 copies in the last week. So obviously this album has been out for a while, and it was actually ranked on top 10 of the weekly physical album chart before, for whatever surprising reason as well. As you know, the title track of this particular album is Don't Wanna Cry. This is like, I guess, the song for 17 that, if when people think about 17. And I guess their latest news is that they have released a single album in Japan. The title track and the album is both called Fallen Flower, and has been doing very well in Japan, recording more than 500,000 copies sold to the particular country in Japan. So doing very well. And obviously, I think a lot of people are looking forward to their Korean comeback as well, and assuming it's going to be soon. So looking forward to that. And that was in the 8th place of HANTEO Chart's weekly physical album chart of the week of May, taken by 17's All One album, that was sold 2,375 copies in the last week. As you know, this weekly physical album chart is presented by HANTEO Chart, the world's one and only real-time music chart. And the album sales from all over the world counts towards this particular chart in this week. So if you have purchased an album of your favorite artist in the past week, that has counted towards this week's physical album chart result as well. Moving on to the 7th place of HANTEO Chart's third week of weekly physical album chart of third week of May was taken by TOO. TOO's album Reason for Being Benevolence was sold 2,380 copies in the last week. And if you are following TO, obviously they're appearing on Road to Kingdom on Mnet every Thursday, is it? And also they have recently released sort of like a fun episode on a new segment on Who's Fan called Who's Doll. They've played this really cute game and sort of, you know, uh, based on around their values that each member have. So if you want to learn more about TO or just, want to see the members having a lot of fun, definitely check out the Who's Doll episode TO. It's available on Who's Fan app at the moment, and it'll I believe shortly on YouTube as well. So definitely check it out on the Who's Fan app. Just, follow TO or just search TO on Who's Fan app. You should be able to find the episode very easily. So that was TO in the 7th place of Hunter Chart's weekly physical album chart of the week of May. Their album, Reason for Being Benevolence, was sold 2,380 copies in the last week. Moving on to the 6th place. 6th place of Hunter Chart's weekly physical album chart of the week of May was taken by Oh My Girl. Their album, Nonstop, was sold 2,940 copies in the last week. And we've shared the great news of their winning 5 music shows last week, and continue on their trend. They have also won a few more music shows this week, so that makes them having 8 wins so far with Nonstop, the title track also called Nonstop, amazingly doing well. And if you are also watching Road to Kingdom on Mnet, you've seen their special appearance for their label mates On and Off. So if you're an Oh My Girl fan, you're probably having a lot of fun, great time. So that was in the 6th place of Hunter Chart's weekly physical album chart of the week of May. Oh My Girls, Nonstop, that was sold 2,940 copies in the last week. This weekly physical album chart result is presented by Hanto Chart, the world's one and only real-time music chart. And if you are enjoying this broadcast or just interested in learning about album sales in general, please subscribe to the channel and also like this video. Moving on to the 5th place. 5th place of Hanto Chart's weekly physical album chart of the week of May was taken by GOT7. GOT7's album, Die, was sold 3,381 copies in the last week. So obviously this album was doing so well since its release and continuously on the weekly physical album chart as well. The latest news is that Youngjae, one of the members, is going to serve as a new DJ for Idol Radio along with Day 6's Young K. Day 6 is also like a JYP, their label mate, so they're gonna be on the DJ as DJ on Idol Radio, which I believe a lot of the K-pop fans enjoy watching / listening. So if you're a GOT7 fan or a Day 6 fan, you get to see your favorite members on, I guess, the video and listen to them as well pretty much every week. So that's great news, and definitely, hopefully we'll see this particular album again next week, maybe, as well. That was in the 5th place of Hunter Chart's weekly physical album chart of the week of May. GOT7's Die, that was sold 3,381 copies in last week. Moving on to the 4th place of Hunter Chart's weekly physical album chart of the week of May was taken by Gravity. Gravity's Season 1 Hideout, Remember Who We Are album was sold 9,067 copies in the last week. And like we said last week, they're doing a lot of self-created contents. Even as a rookie group, they're doing a lot of enjoyable content that you can view online. And if you have watched pretty much any of it, it's really fun. You can tell that they're a really fun bunch of dudes enjoying their promotion as well as different I guess videos that they're taking. So I think it's a good I guess they also have you also have a new fandom name for Gravity fans, which is Levity. So if you're a Levity, definitely check all the videos out. And that was in the 4th place of Hunter Chart's weekly physical album chart of the week of May. Gravity's Season 1 Hideout, Remember Who We Are, was sold 9,067 copies in the last week. Moving on to the third place. Third place of HANTEO Chart's weekly physical album chart of the week of May was taken by NCT Dream. Their album Reload was sold 12,184 copies in the last week. And I guess they just wrapped up their promotion, literally, I guess, yesterday. And as you know, the title track is called Ride In. And the members thanked all the ENG citizens who have supported them through the promotion on social media. So there are a lot of photos that you can check out on Twitter as well as other social media outlets. Even though their promotion has ended, seems like, as you can tell, it's very, very high on the weekly physical album chart, and we're expecting to see probably the album for the coming weeks as well. And yeah, so that was third place of HANTEO Chart's weekly physical album chart of third week of May, NCT Dream's Reload, that was sold 12,184 copies in the last week. This weekly physical album chart result is presented by HANTEO Charts, the world's one and only real-time music chart. And if you are enjoying watching this broadcast or just interested in learning about the music album sales week by week, definitely subscribe to this channel and also like this video. We're only left with 2 albums that were released last week, which both took first and second place of this weekly physical album chart. And here we are. The second place of HANTEO Chart's weekly physical album chart of the week of May was taken by Day 6. Day 6, the album is called The Book of Us, The Demon, that was sold 47,956 copies in the last week. So this album was released early on this week. That makes this weekly album sales amount equal to the initial Choron Records sales amount. And this is the third album of the Book of Us series that was released by Day 6. And the title track is called Zombie. And I guess if you listen to it for the first time or even watch the music video, it's a very sad song. Basically sings about how you do not have any thoughts or feelings. You just, barely hold on to the day and just wait until you get to sleep. And there's also an English version too. So if you're an international fan, you can also enjoy the lyrics very easily as well. But apparently this song is supposed to be, paradoxically singing about hope. So, and yeah, so the music video also has a lot of sort of a downtonish, grayish tone all over the music video, and you can see the character sort of basically walking like zombie, just like the song itself sings, around the streets and in the night, just crossing the bridge, that kind of thing, and he just falls back to sleep in the sort of the same sad old room that all the Day 6 members are also playing the instrument in. So I think it's also a beautiful music video, so definitely check it out. Sadly, some of the members had to take some rest from the promotion, so there is no promotion on the music shows and whatnot, but the album is still out, the song is out, doing very well. Amazing album too, all the B-side tracks are great too, so definitely check it out. That was in the second place, HANTEO Chart's weekly physical album chart of the week of May. Day 6's The Book of Us, The Demon album, that was sold 47,956 copies in the last week. Only left with one album, the top one album of HANTEO Chart's weekly physical album chart of the week of May. That was taken by New East. New East, their new album called The Nocturne, was sold 185,519 copies in the last week. I believe this is their album after 6 months-ish since the last album, and this is their 8th mini album. And just like the title of the album, Nocturne, all the songs in this album are singing about the night, and every single song has sort of a different feeling about singing night. So I think it's a very interesting album, and the title track is called I'm in Trouble. And I think if you watch the video, you probably get the sense of I think New East was always sort of a sexy, like sort of like, or more on the mature side compared to other, I guess, especially rookie groups that are out there. But I think this particular title track is probably far like on the stronger side slash like sexier side that News has ever done so far. So definitely check it out. Interesting music video, very cool. And also there was a lot of I guess stir and talks about how Minhyun has like a blonde hair after 4 years. So like I think it was like, wasn't there like second mini album or something that he had like a blonde hair, and it really reminds me of like him being as a younger self. So I think everybody looks amazing in the music video too. So definitely check it out. And their music video has surpassed the 10 million viewpoint. So they have also released the choreography video as well of the title. So check them both out. And that was New East, the first place of HANTEO charts, weekly physical album chart of the week of May. The album called The Nocturne was sold 185,519 copies in the last week. Okie dokie, so that was everybody on top 10 of HANTEO charts weekly physical album chart of the week of May. I'm going to announce everybody from top to bottom to celebrate them once again. Yeah, so here we go. The third week of May, HANTEO charts, weekly physical album chart. The top first place was taken by New East, The Nocturne, sold 185,519 copies. And the second place, Day 6, The Book of Us with Demon, that was sold 47,956 copies. In third place, Entity Dream, Reload, the album, was sold 12,184 copies. And in fourth place, Gravity, Season 1 Hideout, Remember Who We Are, that was sold 9,067 copies. And in fifth place, GOT7, Die Album, that was sold 3,381 copies. And sixth place, Oh My Girl, Nonstop, 2,940 copies. And in seventh place, TO, Reason for Being Benevolence, that was sold 2,380 copies. And eighth place, 17, All One Album, that was sold 2,375 copies. In ninth place, Wolf 4, Puberty, Book 2, Plum, was sold 2,335 copies. And lastly, in 10th place, Astro Gateway, the 7th making album, sold 2,302 copies in the third week of May. So that was everybody. Congratulations to all the artists who did amazingly well on the third week of May. And if you're curious of how many new albums that will be released in the coming week and will be ranked at top 10 in the coming days and weeks, definitely check out the WhosFan app. We talked about this particular app when we were talking about TO. There's a lot of new original content and also exciting votes going on. So definitely check out the app. But most importantly, you can check out all the album sales that are daily, weekly, monthly, also real time. So definitely check it out, especially if you have an artist coming back soon. There are a lot of comebacks in the next week, so I'm looking forward to making an announcement next week as well. And also, please subscribe to the WhosfanTV channel, this one, and also like this video. And we will continue to report on the weekly charts and other ongoings in the K-pop world. So that was everything for the third week of May. Thank you for watching, and this was your host, Jo. See you next week. Bye, everyone.